afternoon, good evening, good morning, and in case I don't see you, good riddance as always to Seth Cobians. And I think we've got 2-1 England. Is it 1-0 Scotland? I don't know the score by Ireland, but I'm listening to Radio Scotland there, listening to Radio 5 Live Dead, Pile Pash. Right, so turn off your radio, tune in, tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. It's Crackpot McDougall time at the outhouse here. Yes, Crackpot McDougall time. Did you enjoy the show last night with Ollie, the bold Ollie from Octopussy? Yes, indeed. Tripping out his dial. A good PR man, a PR man. Listen, without further ado, we're going to come back. 20 seconds, 30 seconds, we'll be back in. I'll just lining everything up. And we'll get a first call of the evening. It's just a quick wee half-hour show. So here we go. We'll crack on. 30 seconds, we're back in it. Listen out. Stay tuned. As soon as we get back, the phone's going to be a-ringing. Back in 30. Here we go. Hold it down, I'll lock down.
I'm sorry, but the person you've called...
Right, the person you've called is a crackpot. But hey, I'll not hold that against him, because so am I, and we're wired to the moon. A 10-12 cover Skoda, absolutely freezing here. 9:15 in the evening. Come on. Here we go. Pick up. Come on, me old son.
Hello. I'm sorry. Tally ho. Nice at Wednesday.
Thank you for calling the House of Commons Information Office. The inquiry line is currently closed. Our inquiry line is open from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. from Monday to Friday. You can email your inquiry to us at...
The inquiry line shuts at 2 o'clock. What a bunch of part-time no-marks. Feckin'. Kind of pash is that? What kind of pash is that, I ask you? Right. Come on, fly the flag. Will you fly the flag? Fly the flag, come on, fly the flag. Right, we're not flying the flag. We're not flying the flag tonight. So, place is that? We're getting down here, it's getting colder here. The outhouse is getting colder. Wait a minute, what's going down here? What's happening? Right, that's me, engine on, get a heat on time, I ain't freezing my knackers talking to you bunch of crackpots. And a big shout out to, who's that crackpot I wanted to get called a crackpot on my timeline? A doctor nonetheless. Dr. Hector, what's his name? Doctor, where are you, Doctor? Right, Dr. Crackpot. Dr. Mike Crackpot, I think his name is. I think he was getting some trolled with some zombie, so... Oh, we've got something here. Been posted something by the Bulging. Let's see, Dr. Mike McDermott, you fecking crackpot. Give me your number. I ain't got time to go looking about numbers. I'm tracing down every other crackpot under the sun. You give me your number and I'll phone you up. Right, here we go. Right, this is from the demise of Rangers FC for Big Stuart. God bless this brother. Charles Green lies to fans caught in the act. I have obtained a copy of Charles Green's meeting with the Dubai loyal at Ramada Chelsea Hotel Al Barsha, Dubai on the 3rd February 2013, where Charles Green stated to his supporters that we will never run with debt as long as he is in charge. It is his philosophy that he believes the role is to build up the coffers of the club. Don't know why I'm doing it in a Churchillian. My Churchillian pose is better than my Pash Yorkshire drone. The meeting took place on the 3rd of February 2013. Today, 6th of February 2013, it was revealed by Alex Thompson, Channel 4 News, that Mr. Green had in fact been served with a winding up order over unpaid debt to the tune of 400,000 owed to a Singaporean company, and courtesy of the good brother, Mr. Cassidy. Thank you very much. God bless Mochara for doing that. He sent us a number, so 0 dark 30 hours or thereabouts. It's Crackpot McDougall time to Singapore. Yes, we are phoning Singapore, so join us later on. This is just a wee half-hour show. Later on, we'll be doing a show later on. We're calling Singapore. You better Adam and Eve it. Right, so here we go. There's a helicopter. There's a helicopter in the sky. Can you hear it? Oh, there's been a bad boy. There's a bad boy out in the loose. Right, here we go. Research has been done and it now seems that a payment plan has been put in place to repay the debt. One must question, when was a winding up order issued? Did Mr. Green know about the debt prior to the meeting with the fans? And also, did Mr. Green know about the debt 3 days ago and lie to his own supporters? Below are statements made by Mr. Green followed by some questions. Charles Green, Rangers CEO, met with around 70 members of Dubai loyal at Ramada Chelsea Hotel, Al Barsha, Dubai. I'm just reading that as it is there, right? So if anyone wants to correct me, I would call them Sevco, but this is as it is here. So tisk tisk, whoever's the author, without calling them Sevco. You should know better. Shocker, Rooney. Take a jump off that naughty step. Yes, no sweetie for you. Get away from that jar. You can't touch any sweets. Right. Private members only meeting with Charles on his way to Qatar, then Australia. Right, anybody? Charles, where is Charles staying in Australia? Where's he gone? Somebody get me the hotel. Can anybody, for the love of God, somebody get me the fecking hotel where he is staying? Please. Can't it be that hard? Anybody out there? Some amount of brilliant, beautiful people in this Celtic family who have came to my aid and delivered stuff. Someone out there must know where he is. Or better still, just give me the fecker's number. Anyway. Inshallah, God willing, that might happen. Private members only meeting with Charles on his way to Qatar. He's on his way to Qatar. And this is all, no doubt, on the Sevco bill. During his introduction, Charles mentioned that he had lived in Dubai for 4 years, running the largest diagnostic lab in the Middle East. He then went on to talk about how he became involved with Rangers. He spent 4 years in Dubai, running the largest diagnostic lab in the Middle East. Get a load of this. Right, I already hear somewhere in this planet someone tapping away, finding out what was the name of that company, where did it exist, and is it just another figment of Charles' vivid imagination? Right. He said that he was first asked to get involved. He said no, but then again the rest is history. 4 million of the investment came from the Middle East region from Blue Pitch Investments. Much of the press coverage of Charles Green involvement has just been rubbish, in particular the coverage of relationship with Ali McCoist in the early days. He talked about the bidding process for the club, and although many people spoke about an interest, no one other than him and his team were prepared to sign the cheque. He then went on to talk about the restructuring, with many of the current plans being proposed being madness. It seems that in Scotland we enjoyed it so much, you want to do it again. Something has to change. He believes that the title stripping is a sham. When he first met with SPL, he was offered a deal which involved removal of 5 cups, Scottish cups, League Cups, 6 of them, and 5 titles, which he of course refused. He said the world is looking at the club and can't believe what is going on and the way the club is being treated. He's continued to try and tell the truth from day one and to be honest with the supporters. Well, by the way, has anybody got a number for this Europol? Anybody got a number for this? Oh, that was right. I remember did a show in FIFA, and some guy phoned me back, wanted to speak to Walter Smith. I think I told him my name was Walter Smith. And out the blue he phoned me up. It was just at Christmas. The only time I was out taking part in the capital system, I was walking up an escalator in Debenhams, buying a Christmas present for my old ma, and some Fangita's asking for Mr. Smith. What are you talking about, Mr. Smith? There's no Mr. Smith here. I said, Mr. Walter. Walter? Then oh, aye. Oh, he's visiting now, but listen, I'll get him to phone you back. I never got into doing it. He kept phoning back from Switzerland. What was going down there? I was too busy to deal with it as well. But never mind. Yes, I think we should get on to Europol. There's one game I think we should personally be asking someone to look at from there, and that is that Mike McCurry game against Dundee United. Not against us. Just go with that Dundee United one for a kick-off. Those penalties. The disgraced, cheap Mike McCurry. Reverend, nonetheless, Said the world is looking at the club and can't believe, right, blah, blah, blah. At the 12 IPOs in the UK last year, Rangers was the most successful. He's trying to look at the bigger picture, looking at opportunities for academies in the Far East and Australia. Wow. I just thought of something. I have a cunning plan. Right, leave it with me. A call out to any Australian Tims. I need an Australian Tim. The brother in Sydney. G'day mate, Struth. Put another strip in the Barbie. The brother in Sydney. Come in, brother in Sydney. You have spoke to me before. Come in. Jim. Is Jim into it? Am I getting confused? It's no, it's Jim. Jim in Sydney. We need you. We need you. No, we don't need you. You feckin' Scottish, you crackpot. We need a Sheila. Have you got a Sheila out there, Jim? Anybody in Australia, we need a Sheila to phone another Sheila back. Listen, anybody get a Sheila? Right, listen, we don't need anybody. We've got the position sorted. It's alright. The position is closed. There you go. Equal opportunities. I've thought of somebody. Nobody's getting it now. It's done. Just thought of something amazing there. Right, anyway, he went on to talk about the finances of the club and says that Rangers under his tenure will never have any debt. He's looking at opportunities to build a communications platform that will blow your mind. You got to love it. This guy is... And that Singapore company, Orla Enterprises, fucking heckin', they've tuned into Moonbeam Enterprises. This guy, other revenue gaining opportunities including new sponsors and stadium naming. He believes the Rangers turnover. Oh, this is just, why am I even read? This is genetically modified garbage to the highest amount of Yorkshire bullshit that can be manufactured. 2 seconds, I need to put this heating on here, it's freezing. Wee bit of African stuff here, let's warm ourselves up with some African stuff here. 2 seconds. Right, we're back in it. Hold on, some amount of messaging here. What is looking down? Mr. Thomas Clark. What? That wee newspaper report said the scam was by Mr. Thomas Clark. Oh, here. It's free jelly, boy. Don't put anything on here, because it just goes too fast. Look, I'm away down. It's gone, mate. Don't put it on here. That chat. Can you put it on my timeline or on my timeline on Twitter? Yeah. What was that? What was that, Tony? About? Was that the Willie Fraser? Yeah, I got 2 clips of the Willie Fraser, the Sun newspaper. Clipped me twice, and then I think it was the Sunday Telegraph as well, with the Willie Fraser. Fly the flag. Hold on. Europol. God bless you. God bless you. Phone's nearly fell off. It's cold here tonight, it's going down. You get the old thermals on. I thought the snow was away. It's 8:30 in the morning in Sydney. I didn't know up yet. Right, crackpots in Sydney when you're there. It's a SOS. I've got a cunning stunt. A stunning cunt. A cunning plan. It's just hatched into my head there. And we need to act quick. But it might not be... Right, alright, aye, right. Leave it with me. Right, look at this, listen to this bullshit. He believes that the Rangers' turnover could get to 100 million without TV, second only to Man U and Arsenal, provided we can get into the top tier. He says the current situation is a real opportunity to change the model. The discussed 10 million transfer pot is real, but it won't be used for the types of transfers done in the past, but he believes that there are class players to be bought. Rangers are looking at ways to remove the 3-year ban and are very interested in looking cross-border leagues. This guy's just a fucking loony. The guy is a total crackpot. An absolute looney tune. Is that England game finished? Are we finished there in that football pass? Right, here, look. Can't even be bothered with that stuff here. That is just... Sure, I'll come back to it, but that guy is just... You can only take that crackpot in small doses. That guy, that chuckle's green. He's just lost the plot, hasn't he? Oh. Right. Yes, Thomas J. Clark. I changed my name at the end of the year. The reason why I changed it, Tony, I don't know if you heard that show. Tommy Gold is the old co. Tommy Gold was old co 2012. Tommy Gold will only be resurfaced as a Black Ops or when I'm talking to Mr. Green. I was looking to complete the trilogy of Mr. Murray, Mr. White and Mr. Green with Mr. Gold. Yes, Reservoir Dogs. crackpot McDougall style. But at C'est La Vie, it never happened. I even went into the shithouse presenting myself. Was told that I couldn't believe I had the audacity to go in there. But old Imran, my good brother, that's what I should be doing actually. Tomorrow, God willing, I'm going to get anybody. We need a lawyer. We need a lawyer's letter. If these crackpots out in Singapore, who we'll be looking to speak to later on tonight, God willing, if they're not going to take this writ against these crackpots, 20 grand, we have the verbal evidence there. I turned up as Jonathan Spears, signed myself in for 20 grand. They owe me 20 grand. They'll be served a winding up order. I want to get in there quick. I better serve them a winding up order. If that's the only way they're paying, is there a lawyer out there? In all seriousness, please, Alvy Singer from the Huddle Board, come in. Can you represent me, brother? We need a good Fenian brother that can represent me. The 20 grand, I don't want one single penny. It will be donated away, just like the 200 bangers for Craigie Boy White for the record. Thank you, Daily Record. You don't normally pay, or you don't normally say that you pay, but hey, since I was distoned by my good gay buddy, Mr. Alan Rennie, yes, Mr. Alan Rennie, you'll be able to get married soon, won't he? You get married, Alan? Let me know. That £200, some of it went, a whole lot went to Africa, but I'll throw some money in for your scramble. Imagine disowning me. Imagine phoning the guy up after all I did, gave him a front page exclusive, shaming the person that they wanted to shame, Mr. All White. I actually feel sorry for Mr. White, what I did that time. I wish he would take my call. Mr. White, I wish he would take my call. I liked you, Mr. White. It was nice. He spoke to me nice. I liked his wee laugh. Yes, and on that day, I'll be bringing you a live show, God willing, on that day, on the 6th of March, the day we are in Turin. God willing, we'll be doing live shows all over the place that day. The 1 year anniversary of Craigie Boy White. Craigie Boy White, pick up your phone that day, will you? I'll probably need to do a pre-record. I'll probably be going in hiding. Now that I've tipped him the wink. Right. Let's see. What time is it? What's it off? 9:30. Yes, 9:30. What's the scores on the doors? Scores on the doors? Any scores for the teams? Let's see. Do you think we should phone anybody? We've got numbers here all over the place. Should we phone? Should we go on a phoning spree? Or should we just wait till later on? I can only do a wee bit anyway or more. Who else can we phone? I was trying to phone Willie. Willie the flag. Fly the flag, Willie. Fly the flag. Is Northern Ireland playing? Northern Ireland? Fly the flag for Northern Ireland. Ulster says no to Tommy Gold. It's not happening. Where is it? Where is it? Come on. If at first you don't succeed, I was brainwashed by my wee nanny, God rest her. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. There was once a time when I was a salesman, when you go around the first day, you put your leaflets, it was only cable, it was a knock-in sale, you know what I mean? Piece of pash, you know what I mean? All the wee old single mothers and all that, or the wee, everybody was up for it, free TV. So it gets this lead in for a wee single mother with a wee Wayne and a high flats at the start of the month. Oh, we want the cable. So the block of flats comes in with about 10, 15 leads in the first day. So I rattles through them all, boom, 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 boom. The money's flowing in. It's gone tickety-boo, £25 up front. Everything's gone sweet. This wee lassie, chaps the door, boom, 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 nothing there. Up and down the high flat, boom, 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 boom. Sail, 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 sail. Sail, 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 sail. Bottom of the flat, chaps the door, nobody there. On and on and on and on. Day after day after day. Flat after flat, up and down, up and down, up and down. Back, morning, noon, night. At one point I heard a noise, chap through the door, hello, it's alright, it's Crackpot McDougall time, it's Tommy, Cabletel, NTL, Tommy Gold, open the door, it's no the police, calm down, no the social, it's me, it's Crackpot McDougall time, just want to sell you the cable, open the door, nobody opened. After about 30 times chapping that feckin' door for that daft lassie who phoned in saying she wanted the cable, gotta just answer your door. I'm not a debt collector, I'm not a popo, I ain't 5-0, I ain't coming to chase you up for anything then. You phoned up asking for a cable and I'm here to give you my length of cable. Right? No in a dirty way, you maddie, in the way that you wanted some extra TV and some feckin' phone lines. But did she open that door for the whole month? And do you know what happened? My manager comes to me in a sales meeting in front of everybody and says, Connie, no go feckin' near there. He went round and signed her up. He went round and gave her his length of cable and signed her up on a dotted line. I just wanted a feckin' sale. It was only a 10 spot, but it was a commission. Once you broke through a barrier, you get an extra bag of sand. I said, there was actually people out there at that time signing up steel doors for working for that company. But I wasn't that type of crackpot. I was just thorough through the door. It was an easy sale. You didn't have to cheat. Just do it nice, gentle, boom, there you go. Take it or leave it. You don't want it, right? Go and speak to Wee Jerry. She'll tell you all about it. You get them eventually. Slowly, catchy feely. You get them in the end, I mean. But, so you got to keep going on. Willie Fraser, where are you? You feckin' crackpot. Right, I'm off ski. We're phoning Singapore tonight. Arrivederci, as they say. Hold on, mate. Let's see if this crackpot's there. Let's see. Oh. Right, nothing there. No joy, right, catchy Versace. 2-0 Ireland, brilliant. They're playing Portugal, weren't they, aye? Check Singapore number before you go live with that, Tommy, just in case a crock of nonsense, actually, I think. That is the building phone number. That company may be located in some floor, and that's Singapore building. Right, okay, dokie. 1-0 to Scotland. Did England win then? Aye, did England beat the Brazilians? Right, full-time Ireland, brilliant. 2-0 Ireland, well done. Right. Some of the numbers, that's right. Big Stu, some of the numbers for some of the businesses. I'm going to go and read that stuff. I'll finish off reading this one here. It was just giving me the dry book. Listen, just reading about all that shit that Chuckles Green is putting out. It's just really, it's sickening. That I mean, I only want to get a chance to challenge him. Chuckles, I just want to challenge you. Just want to ask you a few wee simple questions, because you listen, there's nobody out there asking these people. When all Jabba with the ghost howling in the background, he just was allowed to vent his spleen. And she never interjected, never questioned, never pulled him up in anything. And they don't. What is their problem? What is their problem? How can they no pick the bastard up and say, here, hold on a minute. because it is an insult to your intelligence. Now, I'm sorry for having to, I want to finish this off because it's coming from a good brother and there's information here, but having to read this regurgitated pash that crackpot puts, it's sickening, because we know the way they're carrying on, there isn't justice happening unless they're thrown out, because they're not saying sorry, they're not repentant at all, they're not going to accept what they did was wrong, they just want to say, oh, we're coming. So if that's the case, then the game's a bogey, because they're just going to be doing the same shite all over. I mean, we can see the referees still only up to scratch, just an honest mistake brigade kicking about again, you know what I mean? So, pish, kick them out, fuck your stripping your titles, sorry for the language, kick them right out, just kick them out, they should be gone out of Scottish football. The fact that they're, and this nonsense, the insult of intelligence saying, oh, we're a new co, we're an old co, we're Rangers, oh, we're debt free. Well, if you're Rangers, you're no debt free, right? You understand that? If your name is Rangers, you're playing at Ibrox and you're a blue strip, forget all this liquidation pish, right? You're no liquidated, right? You're paying your 55 million. And how are you paying that? Well, I don't know. How are you going to pay that when your team isn't allowed to play football? Because your team's kicked out of the league because you cheated every other team over a sustained period of time, paying money, an extra 15-20% advantage, financial doping of the highest Freemasonic order from the clergy. Over a period of 10 years, dozens of players on the pitch. So it's not a punishment, it's a direct consequence of your actions. And so the direct consequence of the actions of fielding ineligible players is 3-0 defeats. And a direct consequence of that action is no football at the clergy into the West of Scotland Rymer League and bye-bye. And then to get that 55 million, let's do the decent thing and get a Tesco govern on the feck and go. Why does Walmart, Asda have to have it all in its own way in that neck of the woods? Aren't the zombies in that neck of the woods, don't they deserve some nice competition against those green and white bastards and Asda govern? Don't those zombies of govern deserve a blue and red facade of Tesco? Of course they do. They deserve that. They just don't know it. They're too thick. Because they didn't go to the right schools. They weren't given the proper education. But that's why we extend our brotherly love and hand out to them. And say it's not a problem because our grandchildren will all be in the same size supporting the one team. Glasgow's green and white. I mean, I come in trying to call myself Mr. Gold, but the two Mr. Green and White, you know, it's better that they were the last two owners, know what I mean? Mr. Green and White. Glasgow's green and white destroyed the shite house. I remember in a conversation with someone when I brought Mr. Tristan Lockery into the party, back when Mr. Green was involved, and that person phoned me up out of the blue. I'm not going to mention any names, but I was apoplectic that I was bringing someone else to the table who could have serious money and could help these feckers out, because he said to me that, stand down, soldier, stand down. These people who are coming in now, all chuckles, are not to be messed with. Don't even think, just let them go about this. They're going to be liquidated, and this was in May. They're going to be liquidated, have no doubt about that. And when they're liquidated, the company coming in after it is going to rip them a new one. The people coming in green and his people behind them. And so if there's any number at all for these people, and the brother out there who helped me get the numbers before, if you know the numbers for anything at all in Singapore, is 0:30 hours. That's 8:30 Singapore time. We're pressing the buzzers, we're pressing the buttons, and we're going Singapore live. We're live in Singapore. Till 10 to till 10. Well, at least I hope I can do it. I've only got £1.90 a credit because I spent for a new number. I've got a new number here. And I don't know. Can I phone Singapore on my credit? I can phone about every country on the planet, apart from the Middle East countries, because they just ripped the single fire shoot it. So yeah, I think I can. I think I can phone Singapore. So yeah, we'll be dialing Singapore, God willing, later on. Any numbers, till 10 to till 10. We need numbers in Singapore. We need the track down of whereabouts of Chuckles Green. Is he in Qatar? Is he in Australia? Somebody find that out, if you can. Right, I'll finish off by saying this is back to old Moonbeams Green. Moon's been green. Oh, look at this question. Let's see. And just even to have the chutzpah, right? Even to have the chutzpah to say Rangers are looking at ways to remove the 3-year Euro ban. I mean, even to have the chutzpah to say that, looking at ways to get rid of the 3. No, you're not going to get rid of the 3-year ban. What planet are you? Just come out and say sorry. After Lord Nimmo Smith says, look, you shouldn't even be playing in any league because this sustained period of cheating, you should be out of the game. Fight your liquidation. It's not even about liquidation. We'll get the money, right? We'll just kick them out of the league and we'll get the money because there's not going to be any football. Auchenhowie is going to be flats. We'll make her 55 million in Auchenhowie and then we're quids in with the prop. We don't even need. We could just flatten it and build a nice wee garden there in the shite house, a memorial garden, a shite house memorial garden with a fucking tombstone with a zombie getting shot on it. With that flag, with that banner, aye. Put the banner on a tombstone, there you go, you sick fucks. There's your stadium, Shite House Memorial. Because we'll make the money in Auchenhowie, the tax bill will get paid. That's a decent thing to happen. That's justice. If they're not going to accept what they did was wrong, then they're going to come back cheats, and they're going to come back, as a brother said the other night, they're going to come back even worse. We know that. How are they going to come back even worse? Because they weren't properly dealt with. Too weak-kneed. If you let a child, a spoiled little child, like a little brat, look at the way they behave, their fans, throwing their dummies out of pram. Oh, we're not going to D-United. Oh, we're boycotting this. Oh, we're banning that. You fucking reptilian bastards. Admit yous did wrong. Because if they don't, to be honest, you know, we can't. The way I look at it, things can't move forward. If a cheat, a liar and deceiver is not willing to accept what he's done is wrong, then we are the ones who are deluded into thinking that what's going to happen when they come back is going to be any different. Because the fourth estate, the media, the half-wits, and the ivory towers and SFA dome, I mean, there is no justice in this land. The zombie land, the brain-dead land, there is no justice. Sadly, I don't think. Right. Q&A, expats were unable to get included in the IPO. They are trying to bottom out a mechanism for this around this application rules. The question will be the price of the stock. Discussing of the selling the stadium name. Naming rights will be sold, but Ibrox will remain part of the stadium name. Free to potential bidders. But he's unable to put a value on it, as he doesn't know what the league will be playing in. We had a vote in the club that showed the majority of Dubai loyal members had no issue with stadium renaming, so long as Ibrox renamed in the title. Murray Park name will change if we can add a sponsorship deal. Green confirmed that RFC owns all assets including Ibrox, Murray Park and the Albion car park. Green says on the question of debt, reconfirmed that we will never run with debt as long as he is in charge. It's his philosophy that he believes the club has role to build up the coffers of the club. He said that it was a tough decision to maintain all the staff, and a good chief executive would have fired 30% of the workforce last year, but he continued to look at the growing of the club rather than cutting back. Sure, what will you put me through? Why am I even reading all that shit? Chuckles Green. Somebody get me his number, will you? Right. The decision to buy the Albion car park and Edmonton club were no-brainers in his opinion, and the EC will be redeveloped. The Edmonton club will redevelop. Discussion as to whether the club will have another director of football. Mr. Green confirmed his full support of Alan McCoy at the time and doesn't see the change taking place. Doesn't believe in people returning to the club and says that we need now is freshness on and off the park. The lease has been signed for a new Rangers shop in Glasgow Airport and will remain as long as it continues to make money. Communications talk about building our own studio phone-ins with the gym trainer where nothing will be off limits. He wants to open the doors to the fans. The meeting closed with the club thanking Mr. Green for taking the time to visit us in our Dubai, posing for photographs with the fans. There you go. Dubai. He's in Dubai, he's in Qatar, he's in Australia land, who knows, right? We're on the hunt for him. God willing, right? We'll start the show later on. I'm Jakinowski here. We'll start the show later on. I need to go and get my thermals on here because I'm not in this freezer here. I need to go and get warmed up. I need to warm the old cockles up. I need to go and get a munch as well. It's dinner time at the outhouse here. Right. So we'll be back soon. God willing, tonight, 0:30 or thereabouts, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, what time's that? 9 o'clock Singapore time. Right, any numbers will be greatly appreciated. Also, what time is that in Qatari? Is he in Qatari land? Is he out of Qatar? Has he got Qatar? Fucking playing the violin all over the world, isn't he? He can just get anywhere at all, on the Sevco bill. Bill to Sevco. With his 360,000 salary, with his 360,000 bonus, cha-ching, 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 already in the bag here. And then he's got his 6 months and his year sale of his shares. Sale of his shares about 4 million. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Go on, Chuckles. Rip the bejesus out they dafties because they don't know their arse for their elbow. From the alpha to the omega, from the beginning to the end. The dafties at the shite house are getting fleeced again. I mean, we should all really stay quiet and allow Chuckles to do it. I mean, that was the advice I was given back there last year by the good brother who says, watch out. Keep out the way. Stand down, soldier. Let them rip them a new bakey and be done with it. So yeah, we stood aside. We allowed it to happen. And old Chuckles is in making himself a mint. Yes, a nice little Murray mint. Everybody has been in there, has been in and shafted them. That's how daft these zombies are. Every single owner has been in there and fleeced them, ripped him a new one. From Lawrence Marlborough to Sir Minty Boz to Whitey to Green. Can you blame me and other people who wanted to go in there and buy the shite house? I mean, my ulterior motive wasn't for money. I wouldn't be seen to take the money. I'd have to give it away just to cleanse myself. I couldn't be. Just the same way when I was getting my EBT money from Fernando Rickson. When I picked up Fernando Rickson back in the day when he was EBTing it up with Murray's money, yes. My family used to rib me for that, saying I was on the Murray payroll because I was picking old Fernando up so many times. And then I find out later on down the line, he was EBT'd up to the max. But it's alright. I fed my little African Irish soldiers. Now they're big and strong themselves. The new generation. My wee lassie, 16-year-old Irish rebel, got to Selleck Park every week. I took her everywhere last season as well. Took her to Barca, hardcore. And my wee boy, another hardcore rebel. Sadly, I've got a wee turncoat contrarian lassie who's threatened with the dark side. Who at times has even threatened me with a butcher's apron. Shocking, but I know she's just doing it for a buzz. She's just doing it for a wee joke, but I'll let her off. But 2 out of 3 isn't good, isn't bad, is it? We'll convert the other one later stage. Right, anyway, I'm Oski, I'm havering here, right? I tried. Will we try him again? Fly the flag. I've phoned him 4 times, I can't be arsed. I fly 4 times, and he's not picked up, so I'm away. Arrivederci, speak to you soon, speak to you in about another 3 hours. Time's at 10, I'll be back within 3 hours. God bless, hopefully you can join me then. And I'll play you out with Happy Mondays. See you later. Right, see you in about 3 hours. Maybe even about 12:30, yeah, give us a few hours. And we'll tune into the moon, we'll get on to Singapore. If you've got any numbers in Australia, right, speak to you soon. Yes, thank you. Catch you all later then. Catch you all later. God bless. Till 10 to till 10. We're calling Singapore. What's that? 3 hours time. Yeah, we're phoning Singapore. Catch you then. God bless. Bye bye.